Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Fire Emblem Encore and Tokyo Mirage sessions. In the last one we actually fought off with one of our distant past enemies, which was the very first boss that we fought off in the very beginning of the game. But we also made our way into the domain of the Shadow Dragon. So, in this one we're actually going to be continuing on with our little journey in here. I don't know how much further we have until we actually meet the Shadow Dragon, but I do know that we have made a decent amount of progress so far. So, with that, let's actually put in our next little gem here, and let's keep going up and up and up until we find the end of this place. Inserting the crystal here should activate it. Try using the floating crystal. That's what we did last time. The last time we did this, we forced, Gojin's little Mirage that possessed him, but we actually got the real name for the Mirage, which apparently was called Garrick, which I didn't know that before. Still don't know who that could have been, but I do kind of wonder if we are going to be fighting all the other bosses, though. The only two that wouldn't make sense, though, if that is the case, is Drog, because we have Drog on our party, and then Dark Yashihiro. Other than that, maybe we could fight everyone else again, but I just don't see it happening. You insert the floating crystal into the recess. Okay, turn on the next elevator. Hopefully it goes well. Seems like we're fine. Okay. Now we just need to press up. Oh, we actually do have something dangerous above us. Okay, let's make a save point, just in case. Because you never know what happens when you actually make your way to a boss fight. I did level up and I do have like upgraded weapons and things, but just in case, you never know, it could be on the above us when it comes to maybe we don't have the right units out, or we're not leveled up enough. You never know. I don't know. But it looks like we are fighting all the enemies again. Huh. So that means we can still fight. Let's see here. Maybe we do fight Drog again then. I don't know then. So you finally arrived. Look at this magnificent body, won't you? Thanks to the Shadow Dragon, I can take flight once again. I did warn you, didn't I? In the end, we would be the ones left standing. Did you? I don't remember you saying that. Every last drop of her forma in this world is mine to devour. No, I think that would be the Shadow Dragon's, not yours. Just gonna say that now. I'm pretty sure the Shadow Dragon can revive you. I'm pretty sure the Shadow Dragon would instantly destroy you. Just gonna be honest there. Well, we already know one weakness for a person, and it would be arrows, so we don't even have to worry about finding out weaknesses for you. So all we need to do really here is make sure that it doesn't have its white scale riders. So let's get rid of those first, I think. Just because I do know how these little allies will work if we don't pay attention to them. Unless it was like something like, oh, it'll make them have more and more attacks, but we don't want them to be sessioning off of each other, so getting them off the field early is probably the best case scenario. And it looks like I was right on thinking in my head that the wind ability would be a good idea here. Okay, cool. I was kind of worried that it might null it for her. Oh, she actually dodged it. Oh, that's even worse then. I was kind of hoping we'd actually hit there. Let's see here. Let's go Empty Wave, since we do have 3 special bar. So we can just go for a free one, since it only uses 1 of ours. So I think we're fine to keep going. Okay, now we just need to deal with the Versa here. I don't think this fight's going to be hard at all. I did kind of level up a lot more than what we were before. I think we were like level 57 before. And yeah, that means we went up like 5 levels for pretty much every single character. Dark Envy. If I remember correctly, this one revives? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. Lullaby song that puts everyone to sleep. I don't think we have to really worry about that. Only one person fell asleep, which isn't even that bad. Okay, cool. Could have been much worse. Let's see here. We could go for a heal on Ellie, but honestly, I don't think we really need to do that. Let's go Gale Strike, I think. I think Gale Strike would be a... Never mind, I should have just went for a heal. I'm just gonna be honest. That was just my fault, because I did not think that was gonna happen. Okay, you know what? Since she's probably gonna be reviving her allies, I'm just gonna go and try and wake up Ellie so she's not gonna get attacked for free. Because I think it does double damage if you're asleep, if I'm gonna remember correctly, but I'm not entirely sure. Rush. I don't think she had this ability before, so a Lance-type attack. She damaged herself. Okay, why would she do that? Okay, I'm guessing maybe she missed. I'm thinking it's kind of like high jump kick, and you miss. If you miss, you take damage. But other than that, I wouldn't be able to tell. Okay, so yeah, let's... Hopefully Myriad of Arrows actually hits, because for some reason Memori keeps missing. And now we gotta pick which one we want. Attack all enemies and heal all, or damage plus charm. I'm gonna go for the... I went for the wrong one, but you know what, it's fine. We'll go for the wind, because it technically counts as a weak attack for her. So we'll do a little bit extra damage to her. I forgot how long these sometimes take, to be honest. I usually skip them in between episodes, since whenever these come up, I'm usually just farming. But yeah, I forgot how long these were. Even with quick session on, they actually do last pretty long. But it's pretty cool though. I do like the little animation though, I won't lie. But yeah, I think I'll be skipping those unless they're like new ones, I think. But we've already seen that one before, but I'll let that one go since I didn't say it till the end of it. But yeah, there we go. That was actually really easy. I honestly wasn't expecting to be fighting all the old bosses again, to be honest. Because when we saw Garrick, that completely caught me off guard, because I was thinking, what do you call it, that there would be like some, like, you know, like how we had it before, where we'd get to a midpoint and then we fight like a midpoint boss, or we'll have two midpoint bosses, how we had it in the last one. But this one, it kind of had, like, it just added all the bosses as what it seems, because if a verse is going to show up, we're definitely going to have, maybe Garnef might come back, and then, I don't know why I can't remember his name. Oh, Gangrel. Yeah, we'll definitely see Gangrel again if we saw Aversa, because he would be the next one. And then, if we do see Drog, he would be after Gangrel, and then it would be Excelius, and then Dark Yashihiro, and then Garnef, if that's the case. But I guess we'll find out very soon, because we'll definitely be figuring that out sometime soon in this episode, hopefully. Eleanor Yumizuru's soul as an entertainer has achieved a new awakening. Eleanor's inspiration has taken the form as a new performer, Dead Eyes Hearts, and that's her passive skill ability, which is really good. I'll eventually go and grab that, but we don't really need it right now since all my weapons are fully built, so I don't have to really worry about all that. But let's do Ellie since she did her stage rank, since she is right here.
Ellie, it looks as though our grand saga is finally drawing to a glorious denouncement. However, one regret remains, my girl. You are still as boisterous as ever. It seems I have failed in teaching you true etiquette.
What? Mind your own business. I never even wanted you to become some kind of fancy lady. I just wanted to become a famous actress.
Yes, I know. And I hope that one day you shall become the Hollywood star of your dreams, and find the fame you deserve.
Thanks, I guess. If you're that set on it, I could be a little more classy when I'm not on the silver screen, when the time comes.
I guess so. Honestly, why does Virion even care, honestly? I do get that he's all chivalrous and everything, but it honestly makes no sense.
Tsubasa, your song, your attitude toward music, and all the emotion that you put into your singing. What's all this stuff about? I'm sorry. I just was remembering the first time you sang, to express your feelings to Aya. All this was new to me at the time, but your song changed me. Before I feel as though all I knew was fighting. Seda. And I believe it was you who helped me change. So thank you, Tsubasa. Well, you were always there to save me when I was in trouble, so I want to thank you too.
Well, there we go. We got 4 more characters kind of wrapping things up with each other. Because we had that with, I believe it was Toma and Memori in the last one when we fought off with Garrick. And actually, if I remember, Toma fought off with Garrick before, but Memori didn't, so that was actually your first time running into him. Oh no, a savage enemy. I don't know why I don't like fighting those. They just don't feel like they're really worth fighting. although they're, like, cool and everything, where, like, they're high level and stuff like that, they're pretty kind of annoying sometimes, as you'll see here. You can't really get around them, depending on the type of one you get. And what the heck is that thing? What is a Chaos Sniper? That is new. I've never heard of that enemy before. But, I'm gonna leave them alone, because usually these things are death traps. I'm just gonna be honest. The only thing you really get out of these is detritus, as I keep saying. But I think I have to kind of explain it for anyone that does come in and doesn't know about why I don't do those. Because, as you can see, they like to spawn pretty commonly, and they're pretty much, they're always going to be like plus 10 levels over you, as if for some reason they just like being like that, and they're very dangerous to fight. Oh, one of the little Cerberus guys is just standing around. Hello.
Hi, shiny. Look real good, me hungry.
Who is shiny? Not me. Oh, this guy, the little pinhead looking guy.
Wonder what the crystal is. Sure is pretty little thing.
That Mirage is looking at the floating crystal. Try and pick it up first. I can probably destroy this guy in a fight. I don't think he's gonna even do anything to me.
Whoa there, hold it. Hold it, I saw him first. What do you think you... The hell? You're the jerk I fought in the Dido TV station, and now you're gonna steal this crystal too? What is your deal, man? Well, this crystal's mine now, later.
Oh, is this guy the guy that the punks that we actually, dealt with, when it came to... That was how it was said. It said, deal with the punks. And that was one of the little missions inside the Dido TV station when we came back to it. So that's actually kind of funny that we saw him again. The Mirage swallows a crystal and disappears. It just disappeared, and there was something special about that area. The one where he ran to? Because he completely disappeared after he ran there. Let's see here. What are we really dealing with here? Let's try going around, maybe? I don't know. Maybe there's like... Oh, there's traps in the floors. Oh, so this is the first time we've actually had traps. So we've had this one skill for like the whole game, and we never had any kind of real traps that like forced us back. So now we actually... I think I know what to do here then. Looks like some kind of mechanism set in place on the ground. I'll have to move carefully so I don't go sent anywhere strange. Okay, I'm gonna try out the trap ability and see if that actually tells me whenever that happens. So let's see here. Oh, here we go. So there was a reason to this ability for the longest time. Okay, well I see the enemy, so I'm just gonna follow him real quick. Okay, where is he heading? He's heading into that purple section, so we want to go there. So we'll keep following him until we can't no more. Oh, he went over here. But we do know where that leads because of the fact that we just saw him go into there. But yeah, the skill is actually really good. Although I kind of would have recommended they didn't throw it onto you until like the late game. Because the fact that there was none of these to begin with was honestly strange that they even gave us that ability in the first place. So here's that one door actually. And then guess, oh, of course there's a savage enemy like spawning right in front of us. You know what, since the game's just spawning savage enemies over the regular ones, Game. That's why you don't let me press buttons. Okay, well, this can be really bad. You're gonna see how much damage you take from these guys. And that's why you don't deal with these enemies. So what had happened there is I accidentally pressed the X button. Even though you're inside the item menu, you can still hit auto battle, and I don't know why that's a feature. And I've had that problem a couple times where I accidentally press it during those fights, and yeah, I've almost got myself wiped because of it. So yeah, you want to be very careful when you're inside those kind of fights, and I didn't pay attention, and I almost just got completely slaughtered by that one Chaos Sniper for Ellie. Ellie literally had no chance. Okay, where's he going now? He's going into... I don't think that's the same panel. I think that's two separate ones, so let's be careful here. And go into this one instead, and just follow him. Because it'll eventually take us to where he went. Wow, the spawns for these guys are actually really high, aren't they? Okay, yeah, we're gonna actually slow that down a little bit, since the game's kind of spawning them way too much. Because, although I like doing some fights, I do think fighting too many enemies can be time-consuming, I'll be honest.
And I don't want to waste too much of your time just fighting random enemies, because I'm pretty sure if I were to fight every enemy, these episodes would last a lot longer than they actually do. So I'm just going to be honest. Ooh, more chakra pots. Well, we can't pick that up since we already know we're full. But, oh, this is the same clear from before. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, it's that one. Okay, I'll just grab this, and we're just going to say yes to this, because it's the same one that gives you, what do you call it? She's the same Mirage that gives you the, keys. And we don't actually have a key ability anymore, so we don't actually need to do that at all anymore. So I'm just going to grab that request for later, and if I do happen to do it, and just get it over with as fast as possible. I'm going to grab this, item box, though. Since I do kind of hope this is one of the Performa ones. Ooh, never mind. It's a large gold bar, which is actually really good. Because we could sell them for 300k, which is not bad whatsoever. But yeah, let's keep following Pinhead through this place. Okay. He's making a run for it. He's going across the green panel to the other side. Okay, good to know. Another savage enemy. These things spawn very commonly now, don't they? Well, let's stay away from the purple area, since we know we don't want to go that way. And let's just follow him over to the other side of this area, because that's the only other place I can think of where to go. But yeah, this skill seems very out of place to get it so early in the game. I'm just going to be honest, that is really strange. Well, let's see where he's going now. Unless he's done running.
Damn it, you're still chasing after me. Give me a break already. You're one persistent chump. Look, man, I don't know what your deal is, but I suggest you just pack it in and, head back home. We got a pretty good view of it from here. That big old ball in the sky, I mean. Not too sure when exactly that is, but something powerful's in there. I can feel it, you know.
I'm guessing that's where the Shadow Dragon is, then.
Something that big, there's no stopping it. Not too long now, before that thing goes after your world. It'll all crumble away, just like this place. See that city sinking in the ocean down there? Yeah, get used to it. Look, pal, if I was you, I'd head back to my own world, and get a nice long look at it before it's gone forever.
Well, you just made me want to chase you even more, buddy. Can you go through walls? Oh, no, he can't. Okay, so where's he going now? He's either going to go left or he's going to go right. I guess we'll just follow him and see where he goes. Okay, he took a right and then he took a left. I thought I saw an item, by the way, so I'm going to go and see wherever that is. Nope, not over here. I'm going to take a look on the left side since he didn't go this way. Never mind, there's a savage enemy not letting me do anything or have any kind of fun. Okay, we're going to follow Pinhead then, because I don't want to deal with the savage enemy. Okay, he's going down the middle one. Good to know. Let's mark this on the map so I don't think there's an item back there when I come back here later. Let's see here. I just want to take a nice look around and kind of see if there's any missing items. Wow! I'm guessing that area right there is a savage spawn location, because that was the second time a savage enemy spawned there in a row. Okay, strange. Well, let's open up the little opening here. Where was this? Is this, oh, this is this. Okay. I know exactly where we are. Uh-oh. We actually really do need that ability on, because I won't remember where these are if I'm not paying attention. Okay, let's see here. So he went down the one here. Yeah, he did. Okay, so he should be in this one. Okay, there he is. Wait, now he's back here. Why'd you come back here, buddy? Unless I went in the wrong one and I just didn't notice. Okay. He goes right and he takes a left. Okay. Seems about right. Yeah, I did follow him into the right one, so why is he going there? Heh. Unless I took too long to go there. But that's always a possibility, right? Okay, now he's just taking me back and forth. Oh, maybe we have to cut his path off. Okay. See how he goes in the middle? And you can kind of go here. I think you can go like this, and it'll force him into a different position. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. So now we just need to figure out where he wants us to go from here. Go down to the far end of here. Okay. Unless we have to go back around and hit this from this side, and then he'll go to a different one. Let's see. If it takes us back, then, yep, that's exactly the case. Okay, so this guy's a little tricky, ain't he? Okay, so let's push him back this way. And then he'll go over there. And then we'll go back round. Make sure to throw Stoma and Sloma back on. Just in case, because I do like the kind of like brief moment we get to breathe and not have to deal with enemies 24/7. So let's see here. Where are you going to go now? He's going into the right side now. Do you think that leads to where we're going? Honestly, myself, I don't know. Oh, nope, we led somewhere else. Okay, where are we at now? No, we're here. Okay. Now that we're here, we've already seen this happen before, so let's go other way around, and then let's push him in, I think. I think pushing him in here would be a good idea.
What the? So you count up points for efforts, but there's no way that you're actually gonna catch me.
You just walked into a corner, buddy.
Crap.
Hey, good job, buddy. You just walked into a corner, and now you're done for. Well, you ready to give me that thing now, or are you gonna just, fight me now? Which one do you want to do?
Stop, please. Please don't hurt me, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I tried to act all tough. I just got carried away. I mean, I'm usually not like this.
Yeah, sure, Mr. Pinhead. Well, give me that, floating crystal, please.
Here, I'll give you this, so, no hard feelings, pal. Well, I'd better skedaddle.
Yeah, you better get out of here before I chase you. The Mirage swiftly skedaddles. Literally. Okay, well, there's our floating crystal now. Now we just need to figure out where to put this, because we haven't seen the actual location for this. So, where do we go? Oh, hello.
Whoa, you bastard smart. I'm so impressed. Oh, and shiny, not food. Aw.
Yeah, shiny's not food. Well, where do we go with the floating crystal? Because we actually don't have a location for this. Well, I don't know where to go from here because of the fact that this seems to lead to the same place. So do we just play guessing games until we figure out where we need to go, or can we just get out of here? Because honestly, I don't know. Because this place is huge. Let's see here. I need to kind of like look at the map here. Where are we at? We're all the way at the top. So, let's see here. There's only a couple places we haven't been to. And that's at bottom left section over here. And the top left over on the map as well. Okay. Should we make our way over to the blue? No, that's where we went. So there's no reason to go there. Shoot. I do not know where to go. I do have a feeling that maybe one of these, this portal over here might teleport me to, that little item box over there. So I'm gonna take that and check that. Oh, it does. Okay, so these do lead to other places. Okay, cool. Oh, it's just a tome. Well, thanks, I guess, but I can get millions of those, so I guess thank you, but I really didn't need that item. Okay, so which ones have we not gone into then? Because that might actually tell us where to go then. Let's see here. Let's see. We already know this one takes us back, this one takes us back. Oh no, wait, we don't know where this one takes us actually. So let's go down the middle one, maybe it does. Ooh, it does take us somewhere. There's an item box back here, but I don't think that's what we need. Yeah, it's just some Soma droplets. Although we can use it since we don't have any, so that actually fills it back up. Let's see here. This place is a maze. I'm just gonna be honest. This one might take me to the other side of this little wall here, maybe. Nope, that is indeed not the case. Okay, so let's see here. I don't think that would... What is with all the savage enemies? Please calm down, savage enemies. Let me kind of take a breather and kind of understand what's going on here first before you attack me in droves. I don't think these will lead anywhere. I'm just going to be honest. So I think I'm going to make my way down here, I think. And then, was there anything back here? Oh, there was something back here. How did I not notice this ladder? Okay, then. Well, let's go up to the ladder, then. And there it is. Okay, so I was just being stupid and didn't notice that there was another path that we could have taken. Okay, cool. As long as we made it here, though. I don't know if we missed any items, but I think we'll be fine without it. I don't think we missed anything, maybe. But I could have, but it's probably just some performa. I can come back for that later. Okay, another one of these. Well, let's put in the thing first. Inserting the crystal here should activate it. Yes, it should. Well, let's activate the little elevator, and then we'll do a save, since I have a feeling we might be fighting Gangrel now. Since last time we did this, we fought Aversa, and the last time we did that, we actually fought Garrick, so I have a feeling we're probably going to be fighting something here, so let's be careful, and just so we don't, like, you know, get destroyed, let's be careful. Okay, we got a nice save, and that means we can use this now. I sense another dangerous presence up in the sky. What should I do? Proceed into the sky with extreme caution. What was Gangrel's weaknesses, actually? Because I don't remember, actually, to be completely honest. Let's see here. What did Gangrel have that was his weaknesses? I think he might have been a lance user, I think. Because he was hitting us, with his little spinny top attack, and then it was doing, massive damage to Itsuki. So I have a feeling that might be the case, but it could be wrong. But I'll go with that, I think. I think he might be a lance user, and we'll try and remember that. If it isn't the pups here to grovel to the king of mad dogs. Don't you love all the stolen performa? And the air really makes the place feel cozy. I could get used to this. I find it's always better to be on the side doing the taking. More and more entertaining. Now if I think you're due for a little payback for that shameless little display earlier. It's a long way down, pups. But don't worry, you won't live to hear the crunch when you hit the ground. Oh, that's a little dark, ain't it? Okay, well, let's see here. Okay, so he has the Pale Barbarian guys playing with them. Okay, so that might answer my question there. But we don't have to really worry about that, actually, to be honest. So, wait, we haven't fought these enemies before? I swear we did, because, what do you call it? When we fought Versa, it showed the weaknesses for the ones that we already fought, but apparently we've never fought a Pale Warrior before. Or at least it's hiding the weakness. But I'm 100% I know what it is, because the fact that it's an axe user 100% of the time, so let's just use a focus blade here, and that should pretty much, destroy this guy. Also, I found out that Firm Resolve isn't actually, a breaker for every single class. It's actually just a dragon one, but the fact that I was using, the, what do you call it, ability. There was a specific ability I was using, I think it was Dual Dispatch for the full armored units and the horseback unit weaknesses. It added it to the actual ability, so that's actually kind of cool. So I didn't know that was an interaction before, and I saw that when I got it again, it was only dragon the second time around. So that's actually really cool of an interaction, but now we just have Gangrel now, but we don't know his weaknesses, so we do kind of want to be careful here. I do think it's a good idea to use stealth on Ellie here, because it will lower her chance of being attacked, so we'll use that, so we'll make it so she doesn't even get focused at all. Because I don't think he'll even think about attacking. Oh no, he's a swordsman. Okay, so that counts as a sword user. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so we just want to be careful about his Dire Slices, and Dire Slice Ultra. Oh no, if I was having problems with the original Dire Slice, this is gonna hurt. Okay, so Dire Slice Ultra attacks everyone. Okay, good to know. And now he's tired, so now we can start dealing with them again. Let's see here, what can we do here? Heavy attack on all enemies, we don't really need that, and he's not buffed, so it doesn't really... we don't really need to worry. We do have Freezing Strike, so we can go for that. So let's go Freezing Strike since it's ice damage and he's weak to it. And he dodged it. What is with Memori missing a lot nowadays? Because when I was doing my training, she was having some hard times hitting certain enemies. And I don't know why that's the case now. I don't know if that just means I can't really be using her now, or what's going on, to be honest. Let's see here. Heavy attack on all enemies? No. Let's go for Final Hour, and just do as much damage as possible, since Memori messed up, and we kind of need to keep attacking him, because I don't want to just stand here and do nothing to him. So let's at least get something done, and this will force a session. And usually the session skills off of this usually hit, and they don't usually miss. Although they can miss because of the fact that Yashihiro's proves it. Since it does say in Yashihiro's one that it gives you a 100% chance of hitting even during that strobe pulse.
I think this gives you, seal, I think, on everyone. But he missed on everyone except for Memori, which isn't bad since Memori's missing. So honestly, it's not even really that bad. So I can deal with that, honestly. Going for another Dire Slice Ultra. Although, kind of scary looking, it honestly doesn't bother me. Although Ellie is a little low on health now, so he should be a little careful now, just in case. Okay, let's see here. So since, let's see here, should we charge and then attack him? Because that might actually be really good here. But I don't think I have anything, yeah, I don't have anything I can force him into. Okay, so we probably shouldn't do that. Unless, maybe, can we use charge on our special attacks? I don't know if that's a thing. That would be kind of cool, though. What kind of things do we know that he's weak to right now? All we know is he's weak to lances and ice damage. And he could be weak to light magic or dark magic, but we don't entirely know there. Okay, so let's see here. So we just need to figure out what we want to do here. I'm thinking charge to increase the damage we do next attack, since we are going to have another chance to attack soon. So let's go that. And then, I have a feeling that we should probably... Can we do, like, some kind of, like, full heal to everyone, or can we not here? Because what I really want to do is I want to heal everyone, and then I also want to, hopefully get my seal off as well. But I don't think that's going to be the case, so let's go Bead Chain. I think we're fine to use one of those. And then we can kind of deal with him a little bit. I think I'm going to go... Oh, we actually don't have anything for that. Wow, we actually don't have anyone for actually sessioning off of him. Let's see here. So it said ice, and it also said lances. So we can go into Toma. I have a feeling that could be a good idea. Because he'll be resistant to the sword attacks that he can use. So that sounds like a good idea. And then we can maybe even go Piercing Void here. And then do as much damage as we possibly can to him. I think that seems like a good idea. Let's see here. While healing the unconscious, no one's unconscious, so we should probably just go for the exhibition. So we're gonna skip this since we've seen it, because those last pretty long, and they take a little bit extra time out, so I'm gonna try and not go through as many of those as I can. Okay, cool. We did a big chunk of his health there, but now we just need to deal with him now. Let's see here. Heavy attack on everyone. I don't think we want to do that one. Or do we? I'm not entirely sure. Let's see here. I think heavy sword attack should be fine. I think empty wave should be fine here. I think charge might increase this, but I'm not entirely sure. That's the reason why I was using charge. I wasn't sure if I was just wanting to go empty wave and then empty wave again, honestly, but I was thinking maybe charge might increase the damage of this. Oh no, it did! Okay, so it does. Okay, so now I know that. So, noted for later, use charge to increase your damage for special moves, because it actually does increase the damage. Cool to know, and actually really good, because if I didn't know that, that actually would have been really bad. Well, down goes Gangrel for the second time. No more second chances for Gangrel. And now we just need to figure out who the next boss is going to be. So the only people, so that's what we were saying before. It's either going to be, Drog, but it doesn't make sense because Drog's on our team. Or, if not Drog, it's going to be Excelius then. Which is not that bad. It looks like only one of them is here this time instead of two. So let's see what's going on with Kiria and Tharja. Kiria, now that I think about it, we've been stuck together for a while. True, but it's been 5 years since I first met you. Hard to believe that it's already been that long. Back then, I couldn't stand you. You were just an uppity little kid, acting like all tough and untouchable. But I did respect your serious attitude. When it came to singing, at least, points for effort. And now I guess I'm glad fate threw us together. I really am. Probably sounds strange coming from me, right? Tharja, we might have ended up butting heads a lot, but even after everything, I'm glad to have met you. Just a little further. It's all over, and it's all over. I'm counting on you. Well, if you put it like that, sure. It looks like we're saying our final goodbyes, honestly. I don't know why I have that feeling, and honestly, it's kind of freaking me out that we're having, like, slowly, like, having them, like, talk to each other. Because I understand that, it makes sense in general just because of the fact that, yeah, it is the final chapter and we won't get any more story afterwards, I would think. So it does make sense that they are kind of telling us, giving us a little bit more interaction between the characters before they no longer have any more dialogue between each other. This place is starting to look really strange, ain't it? There's another one of those portals again on the right side. Okay, so we have portals that'll lead to different areas again. Okay, good to know. Because last time we had that, they like to teleport us to some weird places. What's going on with the blue, pipes? Heh. That's a little weird. Maybe the blue things, will tell us where we can actually walk. Okay, that makes some sense. Okay, I actually understand that now. Okay, let's make our way slowly over this, because these actually, I found out that sometimes they have other patterns that they actually lead to if you're not paying attention. Looks like this one's just a one-way, though, so it's fine. I think we can get to this item box before that guy even thought about attacking us, so good thing I actually made that guess, because I was actually kind of thinking we might not actually make it past him. Let's see here. I kind of want to take a nice look around to where I am right now, and not forced to attack every enemy, so let's kind of take a look around. We will fight an enemy here, because I have a feeling that new enemies will spawn in this area. So I do kind of want to take a nice look around what we do have to deal with. Will there be traps in this location, actually? Because, I don't know, it does have the ability to have those again. Let's turn on Toma, actually. I don't see any traps, so I don't think we have to deal with those. It looks like we're trying to make it to the middle point. So middle point will take us to that left statue. Middle statue, and then there's a right statue. Don't know what the statues do. It looks like the blue panels don't take us exactly where we want to go, though. Okay. Well, it looks like it's just a one-way street until we can figure out where we're going. Okay. Seems like we are doing okay, I think. Okay. Now we're going right. I'm so confused. I thought it was going to be a different way, honestly, but it seems like it still does lead you some really weird paths, don't it? Okay, so there's 2 item boxes next to that portal. Good to know. And then we have this portal over here, but no way to get to the other side of this. Well, I did say we're going to try fighting an enemy, so let's see if anything new spawned over here. We did actually get some new spawns. Oh, it's those monsters that I saw in, Memori's, side story. The ones I was wondering about, the ones that kind of look like, mimics. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I was wondering when we were going to run into those. Let's see here. We do know what the weakness of this guy on the right is, so we can actually deal with these. These guys are called parasites. Okay, so I'm guessing maybe they can also leech HP. Kind of like, the predecessor version of them, the leeches. I have a feeling the parasites are going to be like them. But more than likely, they're going to be very dangerous, unlike their predecessors, because the other ones weren't as dangerous as these guys probably will be, since we don't really know anything about these guys yet. Let's see here. Weak to swords, weak to arrows, resistant to ice, and resistant to wind. Good to note. I think we have some darts, so I think I can throw a dart at this thing instead of trying to attack it. So let's try darting one of these. Let's start the weaker one, so I think that would be a good idea. And then we would join in. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I don't know why it blocks the session chains for some reason. Sometimes it does that and I don't understand it, and then sometimes it doesn't, and I still don't understand it. Let's see here. So we know that they're weak to lances. They're also weak to swords. They're resistant to all types of magic, it seems. So that means they might be weak to all types of physical attacks then. Maybe. I guess we'll be able to figure out. We can always test it with Memori on the last one, since we do have a second attack. So, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Don't know if that counts as a axe weakness or not, because of the fact that that was a session bonus. Let's see here, because I don't know if that counts as a sword or an axe.
there. Oh, they are actually weak to all physicals. Okay, that's actually really cool to see. Okay, so it's completely resistant to all types of magic then. Maybe not light or dark magic, but it does seem to be the case though. I guess we'll find out once we find it again, because it will tell us the rest of it, since it does fill in the rest of the blanks in after you fight it once. Okay, that's a bunch of Force stuff and Performa stuff. We also now have her passive ability now. And we also have rank 16 for Yashihiro. Yashihiro's Tsurugi soul, as an entertainer, has achieved a new awakening. Yashihiro's inspiration has taken the form as a new Performa, Vanguard's Aura. Vanguard's Aura, I don't know what that could be. Whoa, a lot of things opened up after we got that thing's Performa. And it looks like, oh, we have to find the exact one we want to go to. Okay, so top one is not the one we want to go to. Got it. Okay, so I guess we'll just make our way through here and just figure out which one's which. I guess we'll go with the first one then, and just see where this leads us. So just follow the blue carpet, and hopefully it takes us to where we want to be. Although I wish it was just a straightforward path, honestly, because turning every single second is kind of annoying, I'll be honest. I have a feeling this one might actually lead to the one we already went to, honestly, due to the fact that we're going in the same pattern as before, except for, wait a minute. This is a different pattern now. Okay, we did find a different one, I think. Unless I'm wrong and it does end up leading to the left again. Yep, it's leading to the left again. Hopefully not fully. Yep, it is. Okay. Okay, so don't take... Oh, wait. No, it's still leading somewhere different. Okay, so it did lead somewhere good. Okay, thank you, game. I actually thought we were going in the wrong direction. Okay, let's grab this. Okay, let's see here. Bead chain. Those are always nice. What's in this one? Anything useful, like a Performa? Soma. I guess we'll take that. That's for more mana, I think. This is going to take us somewhere else. Let's see here. Back to the beginning. So first and last one don't take us anywhere. Noted. So it's either the third or the second one that takes us to where we want to be. Okay, cool. I can kind of figure from there, actually. Since there's a savage enemy in my way, I'm going to take the second one. Since it's kind of blocking me from where I want to go. Since you already know me and my opinion on the savage enemies, I feel like they're kind of a waste of time. Since you can literally fight savage enemies back to back if you really wanted to when you go to the training area. The prisoner area in specific is where you want to train for those guys. Because you'll get a bunch, and I mean a bunch of that stuff. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully this takes us to this one. Okay, cool. So the third one's going to take us to the left side, so I'm guessing this is going to take us back, since there's a green panel back here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's really bad. Oof. That was close. Attack mirrors. Okay, I'll take those. Oh, wait, no, we can't. Never mind. We can't take them. We can't take this one, maybe. Never mind, those are magic mirrors. Well, as long as we checked them, honestly. So I can buy those, so those aren't that bad. And I was right. Okay, so the ones with items on it are the ones that are going to take you to where you don't want to be. So it's the third one we want to go to, and then we'll come back, grab that green, and then we can probably grab onto one of these from somewhere. Oh, I didn't see that. There's a locked box over on the left statue over there. So we need to pay attention to that as well. Okay, let's make our way back over here. This is all trial and error, and honestly, this doesn't really bother me going back and forth. As long as we're leading somewhere new, it doesn't really bother me. So technically, we are leading somewhere new every single time. So let's make our way on this panel. So this will take us to where we want to be. Although it's going to be very confusing on its pathing, since for some reason this thing really likes to move a lot. And I don't understand how you would how the pipes add up, honestly. I don't even think that pipes even add to anything, honestly, to be honest. I think they just lead randomly and make you think that they're going to do something else when they don't actually. Okay. I'm hoping this thing doesn't, like, change which one you actually want to go to. Okay, cool, it doesn't. What's going on with the portal over there? Do we want to touch that? I don't know if that's a good idea. I think I'll leave that for later, and just in case, I'll come back to that. I'm going to move this green panel so I don't lose this, because I don't know if I go in that portal and it teleports me all the way back, honestly. So, the best case scenario here is to push this into this place. and then take this over here, and then come back with it later. Oh, wait a minute. I'm also noticing that other statue on the right has a moving panel as well. Huh. It looks like you would have to go to the left side, the far left, and then you can go onto that panel. But I don't see any items over there, so I don't know why you would do that. Okay. Well, I want to go grab that freebie on the left side here, since that is entirely free. There's no reason to come over here, honestly. Or not come over here, I mean. Oh, we can actually look at the statues. I'll take a second to actually look at that, but instead we're actually going to be fighting an enemy instead. That was actually not exactly what I was expecting. I'm going to be completely honest, I was actually going to go for the item box. Well, I guess we'll start bashing in these treasure chests face in a little bit, since we do have to deal with these guys, and that was our first miss in a long time for Tsubasa. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, time to take some damage. Not that bad, honestly. Could have been much worse. Let's see here. I want to get rid of this parasite, honestly. Ooh, Adlin performance. Which one is a Ranging Stampede? I'll definitely use that, since we haven't had the chance of using that for, like, the longest time, actually. I don't know the spawn rate of that ability, to be honest. Because it seems like you don't get it sometimes, and sometimes you do get it. And I honestly really like that one, because of the fact that we unlocked it through the story that we gained just by doing his, just playing around with him. Oh, he actually missed. I did not actually expect that one. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure I have all the performa I need from this guy, so I'm gonna attack him first. And then we'll kind of... Never mind. I was actually gonna be attacking him, but I guess not, because the game said otherwise. Okay, please get rid of the white scale rider, please. Because I would like to kind of grab a little bit more performa from this little mimic guy here. Or parasite, I guess I should be calling him. Because I do think we can use that performa for later for new carnages and stuff, since it did look like it opened up a bunch of them. And I think I might need a lot of that. And I also got this ability, by the way. So Wallbreaker, this is a heavy sword attack that deals and removes null and repel resistances. This thing sounds really cool, and I haven't had the chance to actually use it yet. I have a feeling I can actually use that to my advantage at some point. Like, get rid of complete, like, repel resistances and other stuff. Ooh, Bombs of Life, that's actually really good. Let's check out the statue, though. There's a giant statue. Hello, giant statue, what's going on with you? Doesn't look like any Fire Emblem characters that I've ever seen, so... Oh, what is that? Huh? Some weird light came out of the giant ball in the sky and went into the statues. Okay. Strange. Why'd that happen? Voiceless words echo within the minds of Itsuki and the others. So these are voiceless, so I might as well just do it in my own voice. In the heavens rest a grand theater, the stage of the gods. Ye bearers of ancient power, lost to a distant world, may ye open the path to the celestial stage. Thou shalt be judged on my ability to portray and express. I shall judge thy power of dramatics. Since time immemorial, the art of dramatics allowed the child of man to become one with the divine. Dost thou hold the gift of, or dost thou not? What does that mean? So one of us has the power to impress the statue, I think? But I'm not entirely sure. That will suffice. I shall acknowledge your abilities. Thou shouldst now ascend to thy next judgment. Okay. What is that? What was that for? I don't know what that did. Wait a minute. Don't tell me I have to go finish the final side story for Yashihiro before I can even continue on this little thing. Because I have a feeling that maybe you have to be like certain levels and certain things now, based on how they're acting. Well, let's see. What's going on with this statue? What's this one gonna test us on? Voiceless words echo within the minds of Itsuki and the others. In the heavens rests a grand theater, the stage of the gods. Ye bearers of ancient power lost to a distant world.
Okay. Looks like this... Oh no, he said something different there. Okay. Strange. Not so strange, I guess. Let's go up the ladder, I think. Just because there might be a warp point up here, and I would actually like to grab that. Okay, cool. So now that we have the warp point, I actually want to take a look here. So where's our green panel right now? Because the thing I want to do is I actually want to go back. And I want to go take that portal now, since now we don't have to worry about the positioning now, since now we can just teleport back if we really need to. So let's see here. I want to go back to that portal that we missed out on, since that was a little strange. I think that might lead somewhere. It would make sense, but honestly, I don't know. And that's why we're going to check it out. So let's take a quick look over here and see if it just teleports us back to the beginning or not. And if it does, we can just teleport back to the warp point, and I can just skip to when I get back here. So let's see. What's inside this portal? Hopefully something new. Nope, just a useless portal. Okay, I'll be right back once I get back to where we were. Actually, I'm going to go to when we actually get to the other side. So I'll be right back once we actually have that. So BRB boys and girls, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So sorry for the cut. So I wanted to make my way all the way back here without having you guys have to watch me make my way all the way back to get the panel back and everything else. So it saves some time just by me doing a small skip to get to the right side, since I already kind of told you what you need to do. You just need to take the fourth panel on the far left, the last one we took that ended up taking us to the far left. And then you just needed the green platform to be on that side, so you could just go onto it and then go to the giant statue. So that's the only thing we really needed to do there. So there's a giant statue. Okay, so let's see what's going on with this giant statue, since the other one said we had to go here first before you can go to that one. So let's see what this one wants. Voiceless words echo within the minds of Itsuki and the others. In the heavens rests a grand theater, the stage of the gods. They like saying the same thing, don't they? Ye bearers of an ancient power, lost to a distant world, may ye open the path to the celestial stage. Thou shalt be judged on the ability of euphony and lyric. I shall judge whether thou holds the power of the song. Since time immemorial, the art of song allowed the child of man to bring praise to the divine and send their prayers. Dost thou hold the gift, or does thou not? Well, we have two singers on our team, so honestly, we're pretty much fine here. Even Yashihiro is a singer, so honestly, we don't even have to worry. So Tsubasa, Kirya, Momori, and even Yashihiro. And even Toma, because Toma did his theme song for his show, actually. That will suffice. I shall acknowledge your abilities. Thou shouldst now ascend to thy next judgment. Which is the middle one, because the middle one didn't let us go over there before. Let's see here. Let me mark off this so it doesn't show up on my map like that, because that kind of looks weird for me. So I'm just going to fill that in a little bit. And now we just make our way back to the other side. So this shouldn't be too hard, as long as we push that into position. And then we just make our way over to this little portal over here. Takes us back to the beginning. And then we just take the little green panel, and it takes us all the way back to the other side. Okay, the final statue. Don't know what this is going to do, but hopefully this statue helps us out. Because this is supposedly the final trial, for this guy at least. Don't know who these are supposed to be, by the way. Voiceless words echo within the minds of Itsuki and the others. In the heavens rests a grand theater, the stage of the gods. Ye bearers of an ancient power, lost to a distant world, may ye open the path to a celestial stage. Ye blessed with talent of song, ye blessed with talent of dramatics, this will be thy final judgment. Art thou worthy of calling upon the divine? Dost thou hold the divine within? Do we? Or do we need the soul of the Hero King? Hopefully we don't. That will suffice. Thou hast proven thy talent to the two opposing statues. Thou belongest neither to dance nor to song, yet that is wherein thy talent lies. Oh, so this is our floating crystal, right? Now, go ascend the hollowed stage. Okay, well, let's grab our little crystal here, and I guess make our way back upstairs. Because I don't know where this is taking us, honestly. Because
We fought off with Versa and Gangrel, so I expect that we are going to be fighting another one. If we are going to be fighting another one, let's probably save here and maybe end the episode off here, and then I'll continue on in the next one, because I have a feeling that we're not to Medius the Shadow Dragon yet, so yeah, I don't think we are yet, so let's save it off here. I think we're probably like 3/4 out of this dungeon, I would think, but I could be wrong. But I think we're really close to the end of this dungeon. So with that, thank you all for watching today's episode. Keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Keep being spooky, boys and girls, and have a wonderful rest of your day. See you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey, boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.